If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere where it were done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up the consequence, and catch with his Circe's success, that but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. But here, upon this bank and shoal of time, we jump the life to come. But in these cases, we still have judgment here, that we but teach bloody instructions, which, being taught, return to plague the inventor. This, even-handed justice, commends the ingredients of our poisoned chalice to our own lips. He's here in double trust. First, that I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed. Then, as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself? Besides, this Duncan hath borne his faculties so meek, hath been so clear in his great office, that his virtues will plead like angels, trumpet-tongued, against the deep damnation of his taking off. And pity, like the naked newborn babe, striding the blast, or heaven's cherubim, whores upon the slightest couriers of the air, shall blow the horrid deed in every eye, that tears shall drown the wind. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which o'erleaps itself and falls unto other.
He has almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
Know you not he has?
We will proceed no further in his business. He hath honored me of late, and I have bought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which would be worn now in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk, wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since? And wakes it now to look so green and pale, and would it did so freely? From this time such I account thy love, art thou feared to be the same in thy own act and valor, as thou art in desire?
Prithee, peace. I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none.
What beast was then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man, and to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender it is to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums, and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you have done to this.
And if we should fail?
We fail, but screw your courage to the sticking place, and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, where to the rather shall his day's hard journey soundly invite him, his two chamberlains will I with wine and wassail so convince that memory, the order of the brain, shall be a fume, and the receipt of reason a limbeck only. When in swinish sleep their drenched natures lie as in a death, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? Would not put upon his spongy officers, who shall bear the guilt of our great quell.
Bring forth men children only, for thy undaunted metal should compose nothing but males. Will it not be received when we have marked with blood those sleepy two, of his own chamber, and use the very daggers that they have done?
Who dares receive it other, as we shall make our griefs in clamor roar upon his death?
I am settled, and bend up each corporal agent to his terrible feet. Away, and mock the time with these fairest show. False face must hide what the false heart doth know.
After reading Macbeth, we can clearly see that this scene is Macbeth's turning point from becoming a loyal subject to becoming a tyrannical ruler. Let's discuss 3 levels of questions that I would like you guys to discuss. Level 1, which are questions of fact, would be, why does Lady Macbeth want Macbeth to kill the king? And how does Lady Macbeth propose they kill the king? Level 2 questions, which are questions of interpretation. Why does Macbeth hesitate to kill the king? And what does Lady Macbeth challenge in this scene? Level 3, beyond the text questions. There's only one. In Macbeth, how is manhood viewed?